Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out on any new content on the channel. And also be sure to follow me on these other social media platforms. Links are in the description below. All right, have and have not fans. Now, if you watch my video about Gregory Owens being offered a position on the haves and the have-nots by Tyler Perry himself, then you know in the video, it really sparked an idea that I never even comprehended. Now, you all know how I've been feeling about Candace over the past couple years in my videos about how, you know, do you feel sorry for Candace? Is she getting everything that's been coming to her? Did she really love her son? And things of that nature. And her father has been a major source of conversation on the channel. I mean, anytime I mention like a Derek or Candace father video, they instantly get like 20,000 plus views in no time at all. And during the video about Jeffrey Owens, it's confusing because his name starts with a G instead of a J, so it's really throwing me off. But after Jeffrey Owens was announced to be offered a role on the show, I did the video kind of going over some of the top casting options for him that the fans, you know, we all have been speculating on, whether it be, ooh, is he related to Erica? What if he's like a brother to David or something? Or what if he is a doctor? Or what if he's a lawyer or something? And then there have been people whispering, ooh, what if it turns out he was the guy that raped Hannah and is Candace's father? And let's see, it's almost 6 o'clock when I'm recording this, so you know, people getting off of work. So if you hear loud noise in the background, it's the cars and trucks coming into the parking lot. So I apologize for that. Now in the video I talked about, you know what, I never thought of it because I've always been against Candace becoming first lady due to the fact that it just seems like an undeserved position and basically a fresh start for a character who has done so much rotten stuff on the show. Keep in mind, I've said this over a year ago, and now people are jumping aboard my boat because it's just like, she sent a thug to rough up her own mother. I am done with Candace Young. Keep in mind, I've been saying this for a while. And it really bugged me that she could possibly be in a position with more power than all of her quote unquote enemies. And it never occurred to me that, you know, if Charles took the White House and Candace accepted the role, you know, there's going to be the inauguration and whatnot, the White House ceremony, the dinner, and I'm pretty sure Charles's family is going to be there. And it wouldn't look right if Candace is there, but her family isn't either. I mean, to be honest, you know, they could probably pull something where it's like, oh, we're going to hire a fake family or something like that. But no. I feel like in order to make it authentic, it would have to be Benny, her mother Hannah, and question mark for father. And it really occurred to me that, you know, Candace might actually, and this might actually be a well-written moment between Charles and Candace when the truth finally comes out. It's like, you know, I don't know who my father is. And then she'll probably be like, my mother told me a story of how she was raped and all. And, you know, Candace might try to power on through like she just says it was made up. But Charles might actually be the voice of reason. It's like, I don't think she would joke about something like that or tell you a lie like that, Candace. And then Landon and his team will find out who the father is because they can just find that kind of stuff out. And then it turns out the father's discovered and brought to the dinner. I think that would be pretty damn interesting. Like, you know, this is me not thinking about the whole Derek scenario. You know, let's just put that on the shelf for right now, the man with the lion tattoo. I'm just thinking in general about Candace's father, him being unknown to us, you know, regardless as to whether or not we may or may not have seen him on the show already. But I think it would be pretty interesting if the father comes out during the White House inauguration and whatnot. I think that would be pretty cool. The question is, how would Candace react? What would Hannah do? I mean, like, it's one thing. Can you imagine what that conversation will be like, you know, if, you know, Candace accepts she's first lady, then the White House celebrations and whatnot occur. Benny and Hannah get the invite to go. You know damn well Hannah's going to put up a fight. She doesn't want it. I don't know how that would work. Would Candace go and invite them, or would Charles do it behind her back, or have Landon or somebody go invite them? Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't think Landon has ever met Benny and Hannah face to face. I could be wrong, but I can't recall any time where he's actually met them. But I think it'll be pretty cool. Like, once again, I'm not a fan of Candace Young being in the White House, but at the same time, I never really stopped to consider all the interesting storylines and character dynamics that could occur from that, including her father. It reminds me of, what was that movie? I think the play was What's Done in the Dark, and then the actual movie was Meet the Browns, where you have a son who's, you know, gearing up to be like, what was it, basketball or football, basically becoming a you know, a signed contractual athlete, and his deadbeat father was never around. But then at the end of the movie slash play, when he's signed the contract, everything's going well, that's when he decides to pop up again in his son's life. I feel like the same may occur with Candace. You know, she's first lady, then the father pops up, but then the speculation occurs because if this guy raped Hannah and just disappeared into the night, one may assume he doesn't even know that he is the actual father. So it will be very interesting to figure out how the conversation goes. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think this would be a very interesting way for Candace's father to be revealed to us as an audience, as well as the have and have not characters? Like I said, honestly, if I were completely honest, I wish we would know whether or not Derek was the guy with the lion tattoo, just so we could put that theory to bed. But at the same time, I just finally thought about, okay, if Candace does go to the White House, Tyler Perry could really be cooking up some steam. That way, when the reveal actually occurs, it'll be pretty dang interesting because, you know, this guy who raped Hannah is now the biological father of the First Lady of the United States. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you in the next video.